Hello, everyone. Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today, I'll be reviewing Batman Fear State Alpha number 1. This is the beginning of the Fear State event. This is a book published by DC Comics, written by James Tynion IV, art by Riccardo Federici, colors by Chris Sotomayor, and letters by Clayton Cowles. Now, before you read this, to catch you up a little bit, if you don't want to go back and read the previous arcs, which I definitely do recommend. I've really been enjoying Tynion's run, and this book is kind of perfect for it too. After Joker War, here's the things you need to know going into this event. Batman has lost most of his money. Batman has new allies, one in the form of Ghost Maker and Harley Quinn, and then also Scarecrow's back, and then Simon Saint and the Magistrate, which we saw the Magistrate on the Future State stuff, but the Magistrate has made their way to Gotham, and they've begun with their plans. So this is a primer. This book, and this is kind of what makes this book really strong. This is a primer that is gonna catch you up and let the readers know, like, hey, here's what's happening. This is what you need to know. This is kind of where we are, and this is why the event's about to happen. So in that previous panel, we just saw Simon and Dr. Crane having a conversation. So this is a flashback of kind of what kickstarted this story, even though it's something that it's also new to the readers. So I like books like this because if you haven't been reading, like I've been pretty much reading everything Batman, but especially the Tynion run. But if you haven't been reading, you can read this, and I can confidently say that you will be okay to read Fear State. I don't think you'll have, especially the main story, because this is really good. Here, let me go in through some panels, and I want to commend the team here. So we have these 2 pages it's really a lot of exposition, but it's done in a way that obviously movies and TV shows use news reports a lot as exposition, but the way it's laid out here, the lettering, the art, the stuff in the background, you see the Scarecrow on one side, and you see this new character, which I'll let you guys discover on your own. His name is Peacekeeper 01. So these 2 pages fill you in on everything I just kind of mentioned above. You can get from those 2 pages, and now from there we can actually get going into what the story is. So this is a very effective way to get the reader caught up. I really love that. I think it's a very underrated skill to have, where you can just kind of bring everyone into the fold without them having to go back and read everything. So DC kind of comic books publishers mainly, like, they do this kind of stuff because they want to sell you an extra book, but then they understand that they need new readers and they can't make them buy, like, 2 or 3 different trades worth of books. Let's go into the art a little bit. I think the team of Federici and Sotomayor do some really cool stuff here, with the new design from Jorge Jimenez of the Scarecrow. I will say, if you have been reading the current run, the art can be a little jarring just because Jorge Jimenez's art, it's so different. But I really enjoy the team and what they put together here. I think it fits the story perfectly. Here's another panel that I love. We get a lot of these big 2-page spreads, or or like big splash pages. And this is kind of where, if you're a Batman reader, you can kind of see, like, the seriousness of the event. It's when you kind of see the whole Bat family is involved. We have Oracle, Barbara Gordon. We have Spoiler, Cassandra Cain. We have Red Hood, Nightwing, Tim. I don't believe Damien's around. We have Batwoman and Signal. So everyone's pretty much ready and kind of getting ready to go. And then one of the cool things here is that, and this will be the little bit of kind of spoilers, we also do have Tim Fox coming in, probably to join this team. So we'll see. Like, they really set up the table really interestingly. I can't wait for the rest of the event. But if you want to read Fear State, I highly recommend you start here. DC Comics and the team has put together a great book that's very easy for anyone to get into, and just appreciate the story where we are. There's a lot more to this book. There's a different story. There's multiple threads that are being pulled, but I didn't want to really spoil everything. But yeah, I gotta say the team has done an amazing job putting this story together and primed to kick off Fear State. So this was excellent. I give it 2 thumbs up. I definitely recommend if you've been reading in the Batman run and you're excited for Fear State, this is the perfect way to start. If you haven't, this is also a really great place if you don't want to go back and read everything. But I do recommend you go check out the previous arcs. Um, Specifically, if you want to just start after Joker War, that's kind of its own new story on its own, which I've really enjoyed. So yeah, I'm very excited. Ready to see what happens in Batman and all the Batman titles. There's a lot of times for this. Um, so you can really after this event is done, I'll do another one of those articles that we do of like, what books to read to get the main story, and then how far you can dive in on the times and stuff like that. This will be the last of Tynion on Batman. So like, I'm excited to see what him and the team has prepared for his exit. So yeah, this was very good. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you're watching this on the 31st, we are very close to 300 subscribers. So please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, because it'd be cool to be at 300 by the time we start September. Check out our Patreon where we're doing giveaways every month. And yeah, just check us out on the lives. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.